Welcome back, everyone. Who says fine wine has to come in a bottle? With the rise in popularity of ready-to-drink beverages, taking delicious vino on the go has never been easier.
But this wondrous new reality raises a question, and that is, how do you know which cans are worth trying? Our next guest will tell you. Here to share her favorite canned wines for summer sipping is Sommelier Beverly Crandon. Welcome back to the show.
People do turn up their noses thinking about drinking wine that doesn't come in the bottle with the cork experience. But you're here to poke holes in that theory.
Absolutely. You know, there is this myth out there that wines in cans are far inferior than a wine in a bottle, and that is not true. Today, we're going to have a bunch of canned wines, and you're going to see multiple expressions of it and get a chance to understand the different types of quality of these wines.
Ooh.
I mean, one thing you have to say before we even get into drinking it, the canned wine industry in the United States is worth $241 million today.
Whoa.
And is projected to be at $700 million by 2030. So it's not going away. Absolutely. Yeah. So you have producers and wineries and winemakers who are in the can game and the bottle game. Yep. And they know with market growth, you have to produce some quality stuff in this can, especially if you're going to put your logo.
Yeah,
on it, right?
That's right.
So yeah,
they've got their reputations to consider.
Exactly.
And I mean, I absolutely love wine. I also love beverages that come in canned form. So I'm very happy to be
You're
here
all
today.
about this.
I'm very excited. But other than the receptacle itself, like, what do we need to know about wine in terms of difference coming in a can versus a box or a bottle? Like, is the actual wine any different?
The wine is not different.
Thank you.
The only difference is just volume, right? Like, the bottle obviously has more. The can is meant for your individual consumption. But listen, let me tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
A can of wine is not the equivalent to a glass of wine. So like
this one's more.
Boom, a 350 ml can is like 2 glasses of wine. So do not drink the can thinking, they're like, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
It's not one glass. And then the smaller ones are like a glass and a half. So they're a little more.
That's in the bar business what we'd call a heavy pour.
Yeah.
That's a heavy pour. Okay, tell me a little bit about the first wine that we've got here.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first wine is actually from a local winery, a winery named Between the Lines. It's their BTL Pink, and it's a sparkling wine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Made in the Charmat method. I often say that rosé, so it's a rosé wine as well, as you can see. I often say that rosé is like a double duty summer wine. Like, you can chill it on a hot day and then drink it. It's so refreshing. But it pairs so well with so much food because of its structure, like its tannins, its acidity, and so forth. And the Between the Lines sparkling, the BTL Pink, checks all the boxes, right? So you've got like pear in there, some strawberry in there, some rhubarb.
Yes.
Yeah, and that nice little bubbles on your tongue is quite lovely.
It'll shock you to know I'm not a sommelier, but that's what I'd call a delicious beverage.
There you go. There you go.
Cheers to that. It really is. Now, you've brought a second rosé, but this one's not sparkling.
No, it's a still rosé. So this one is called the Hogwash Rosé, and it's from California, from a company called Amulet Winery. And I will say this wine, I love it because it's light, it's fun, it doesn't take itself too seriously. As a matter of fact, it came to be because in 2004, the winery owner was having a barbecue and he poured this wine for his friends. It wasn't on the market. They loved it. They were eating a pork dish, and they joked that the hog is being washed down really nicely with the wine.
Oh my gosh,
so
I love
that's the
that.
name. So the name is Hogwash. But on this one, it reminds me of a lovely summer citrus salad and great ginger and exotic citrus on the palate. It's quite lovely.
Here's a quick bougie questions. I'm so used to drinking wine out of a glass that I'm like, do you still do the little bit of like?
No,
no, just drink it. Just drink the
wine. Exactly. It's meant that you and I are in the park, we're sitting down having some casual wine, and we're just gonna drink it and have conversation, have fun.
You know, it's not bougie as you finish it and you like crush it against your
don't do that.
Don't do that. Never ever do this at home. Okay, this is a really nice one you have for us, right?
Yeah, so this is different. So now we're going on to some sake, right?
Oh,
and I mean, so your canned consumption doesn't have to be limited to just wine. You could also have sake.
So cute.
And so this one is from Soto Sake. It's their Junmai, premium Junmai sake. For all my sake drinkers, it doesn't miss a beat. It gives you everything you want, like that umami on the palate. There's some cucumber, a slight nuttiness, but really great as well. If you're going to the park and going to have snacks, you could have the option of having some sake.
Oh, it is umami.
Yeah.
How does sake tie in with wine?
So why I chose to bring sake in today is because the alcohol by volume is very similar. It is also an alcohol made from a fermented chemical process like wine.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of people use sake in their food pairings. And so I'm like, if you're going to the park, you got some snacks, here are some options, and sake is one of them.
I love it. I like this, how this one
nice.
opens. Better.
Yeah.
It's better for bougie Jess.
Yeah, you can. The opening's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the white wine you have for us to try here.
Right. So another local winery called Legends Estate, and this is their farm-to-table white. What I like about Legends, and if you've had Legends wine before in a bottle, they are vegan, they are minimalist,
Nice.
and the same thing applies to what's in the can. And this is Gewürztraminer and Sauvignon Blanc, highly aromatic.
This
You
is
got that?
gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
very lovely.
This would
That
be
is-
fun with spicy food, no?
Oh, yeah.
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 Nice.
Yeah.
And you've got a red from the same winery
Yes,
too?
so
Yeah.
Legends also produces their farm-to-table red, which is Merlot and Malbec. And this is important to know because a lot of people think canned wine, you only get rosé or white wine.
Right.
But here's a red that shows beautifully from Legends Estates.
Would you
That is
chill
really
this?
nice.
This doesn't feel chilled, but would you chill it?
I would do the same for this as I would a bottle. My light-bodied reds, 15 degrees. Fuller bodies, 20 degrees.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
perfect.
nice rule.
100%.
I like that.
Very
This
simple.
is delightful.
Wine made simple. Ah, look at that, in a can, and there you go.
Wow.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I like it too.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
My
Great
goodness.
stuff.
Yeah, here we go. So, Beverly, we can't thank you enough. You didn't open up a can of worms.
Yeah.
You opened up a can of joy. Thank you so much. Cheers
Thank
to
you.
everyone.
Yes, cheers.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.